and welcome to TellUs, the podcast with me, Gaeya, as your host. The podcast where we discuss different topics around sustainability. We are breaking apart and discussing different terms, talking with experts and exchanging inspiration and tools to work our way to a more sustainable lifestyle. Each time we are going to bring up new subjects to talk about together with our guests. We want to point out the flaws in our society, but most importantly to bring forward ideas that might bring solutions to some of the problems that we are facing today. We want to make it fun and inspiring to choose a sustainable lifestyle with respect for the earth. My name is Gaeya, and I'm an artist and a songwriter from Sweden, but my biggest passion in life is nature, with a great interest in health and a thriving future for all existing matter. Welcome to this first episode of TellUs. Hi and welcome to TellUs, the podcast with me, Gaeya, as your host. And as I said in the intro, I'm an artist and a songwriter from Sweden, and my biggest passion in life is the earth. Both as an artist and a human, the earth has always been the central part of my life. During our concerts, I talk a lot about sustainability and the earth, but I always felt that there wasn't enough time to go really deep into these subjects. So from there, the idea of a podcast took shape. It's often discussed all the problems we are facing, but not so much the solutions that we have and that we can use to really make the change. Through the years, I met a lot of inspiring people who really have been thinking, but not everyone reaches the mass media, so I wanted to give this space to people to really bring forward their ideas that are going a bit deeper than the normal things that reaches the media. In this program, we will invite guests who are specialists and experts in their field in sustainability. So they will talk about a lot of different stuff. Sustainability is such a big word, so what is it that we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about forestry, biodiversity, water, for example, blood minerals. What are blood minerals? Renewable energy and chemicals, both the ones that you have in your home and the ones that are used in fabrics and different kinds of stuff. Like skin and hair products. We're going to talk about food and additives and other ingredients that are usually found in food. We're going to talk about eco-villages and eco-houses, how you can build, for example, your house more sustainable and make it both good for you and for the environment. And we're also going to talk about green economy and all these different kinds of stuff, social sustainability as well, and so much more. So, what is the biggest problem of the world today? And I would say that is that we have been separating ourselves so much from the earth for such a long time, and it's getting worse and worse. So I believe that this time we need to start to see ourselves as part of the earth, as a part of the ecosystem, to realize that everything we do will affect everything around us, and in the end will come back to ourselves. And trying to be more humble and thankful towards the gift that nature gives us every day, I think that is one of the things that we need to focus the most on. In every episode, we are going to ask our guests to name 3 things that we can do to live more sustainable or more conscious about our lifestyle. So I wanted to start to give you those 3 ones today. Number 1. Write down a list of 5 to 10 things that you would like to change during this year. And it can be anything. It can be big or small or whatever, and you decide what it would be. So, to make your life more sustainable and what we can do by any form. So it can be by consuming less, spending more time in nature, for example, giving yourself more care, taking care of your body, for example, or changing your way of thinking. That is also a way. It can be anything. It can be removing plastic from your life or whatever. Number 2. What are the things you consume most of in your home environment? And can you change anything to minimize your waste or environmental footprint, for example? Look at what you have at home. If you have any, what kind of chemicals do you have? What kind of different things you use in your home, in your daily life that is not really sustainable? And what can you change? What can you switch out for other more sustainable things? Number 3. Start to turn on all the bottles and cans of your food you normally eat, and do read the label and start looking up what is the ingredients and how are they produced. So you can look at anything. It can be the bread, it can be the beans you eat or whatever. But looking up the ingredients, checking out these additives that are inside that can be the e-numbers or it can be their full name. And you can always look them up on Google and just type in the name and you will get the information there as well on what they're made of and how they are affecting your body and your environment. So starting to get a bit interested about these kind of things. These are my tips for today. But I also want to say to you that don't be too harsh on yourself. Start off on the level you are and work yourself the way forward. So most importantly of all is that sustainability should be fun. It should be fun to try out new things and make it a journey and an exploration of all the possibilities that are out there. And remember that we are making this change together. It's together we make it. We are inspiring ourselves and the people around us by choosing a healthier lifestyle and something to share with others. We have come to the end of this first episode, and I would like to thank you all for listening. If you want to know more about TellUs and Gaeya as the artist, you can go on to gaeyamusic.com and you will find a lot more information there. And you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. If you have anything that you would like to share with us or anything that you think that we should discuss. Next time we're having a guest on and you will hear us again the 30th of September. So please stay tuned and remember, we are doing this together. We are making the change together. Loads of love and thank you so much for listening.